Paris, the city of lights, romance and timeless beauty. But few know that directly beneath its cobbled streets lies an empire not built for the living, but for the dead. Deep in the bowels of Paris, hidden beneath the bustling streets and vibrant cafes, there exists a labyrinth of tunnels, so vast and eerie, it's been dubbed the Empire of the Dead. And if the stories whispered in the flickering lamplight are true, it's alive. In the dead of night, a small iron gate beneath an old stone building creaks open. You duck down and step into a narrow passage, lit only by the trembling beam of your flashlight. The ground crunches underfoot, not gravel, but fragmented bone. Here, beneath the city of lights, lies an underground kingdom of shadows and silence. Here, over 300 kilometers of tunnels stretch out like veins of darkness, a subterranean labyrinth that hides the secrets of 6 million souls. You hold your breath and peer ahead, your heart pounding against your ribs like a frantic bird. The air grows colder, the stench of ages past seeping into your lungs. It's the smell of death, the scent of decay. Before you, the passage widens into a cavernous chamber. The only light source, the beams of your flashlight, revealing a sight both macabre and breathtaking. Skulls line the walls like fallen soldiers, their empty sockets staring blankly ahead. Femurs are stacked like firewood, thousands upon thousands of them, each one a silent testament to a life lived and lost. You walk among them, feeling the weight of countless generations pressing down on you. With every step, you're surrounded by the silent army of the dead. You hear a whisper, a sigh, or perhaps it's just the wind playing tricks in the tunnels. But as you stand there amidst the spectral legions, you can't help but wonder, are you alone? As you venture deeper into the catacombs, the air grows damp and heavy. The temperature drops, sending shivers down your spine. The silence is broken only by the drip, drip, drip of water echoing ominously around you. Then, as if awakened from a dream, you notice faint carvings etched into the walls, symbols, dates, names long forgotten. They reach out to you from the darkness, pleading to be remembered. A skull grins at you from a crack in the wall, half swallowed by moss. Its empty eye sockets seem to bore into yours, and you can almost hear its silent laughter echoing in your mind. You continue on, drawn deeper into the maze of tunnels. The air grows thick with anticipation. You take a turn, then another, and another. Suddenly, the beam of your flashlight reveals a sight that makes your blood run cold. Your worst fears confirmed. There is no signal, no signs, just silence. You're lost. Some call this place the Empire of the Dead, a subterranean kingdom where the spirits of the departed linger. Others say it's alive, breathing, waiting. They speak of cataphiles, those who explore the catacombs illegally. One such explorer was never found again. Only his camera was recovered, the last frame of the footage showing him dropping it as he ran blindly into the dark, his panicked breaths echoing in your ears, something unseen gaining on him, its presence growing closer with every frantic step. There are legends of gates that open to rooms filled with bones arranged in sacred patterns, stars, spirals, crosses. Some say cults gather here, performing rituals in the flickering lamplight. Others believe it's cursed, a place where the veil between the worlds is thinnest. As you navigate the twisting tunnels, you come across a warning etched into the wall. Arrête, c'est ici l'Empire de la Mort. Stop, this is the Empire of Death. The words seem to leap out at you, a desperate plea from the dead to be left in peace. But it's too late. You're in their domain now. Tour guides will lead you through the catacombs, sharing tales of the labyrinth's gruesome past, pointing out the most macabre features of this underground realm. But what they don't tell you, what no one tells you, is that the catacombs move. That's right. The catacombs shift and change, a subterranean game of musical bones. What you see today may vanish tomorrow, swallowed by the darkness. As you wander through the labyrinth, you might catch a glimpse of movement in your peripheral vision, a shadow that vanishes when you turn to look, a whisper that seems to mock your sanity. And then there's the drowned crypts, areas where water has seeped in, turning the tunnels into murky pools. They say that those who drown in the catacombs become trapped forever, their souls bound to the watery depths. One story that chills me to the bone involves a group of explorers who stumbled upon a sealed tunnel deep within the catacombs. Driven by curiosity and perhaps a touch of madness, they decided to break the seal and venture inside. What they found was a sight that drove them to the brink of insanity. Human remains, not piled haphazardly as in other parts of the catacombs, but arranged in perfect rows, almost as if they were patients in some grim laboratory. It was a scene straight out of a nightmare, and the explorers fled without a backward glance. Legend has it that these catacombs were once the site of a secret medical academy where the most brilliant minds in anatomy performed their experiments. They dissected bodies under the cloak of darkness, seeking to unlock the secrets of the human form. But their thirst for knowledge knew no bounds. They delved deeper, seeking forbidden lore, and it's said they unearthed something they weren't meant to find, a power that slumbered beneath the city, and when they disturbed it, the earth itself cried out, trapping them forever in the catacombs. And then there are the missing explorers. Some say they simply got lost in the labyrinth, their footsteps swallowed by the dust. But others claim they vanished intentionally, lured away by whispers and shadows. They say that once you enter the catacombs, it's easy to lose your way, and those who do become part of the labyrinth's embrace, their souls forever trapped in its shadowy depths. What started as a game soon turns into a fight for survival. The silence presses in on you, punctuated only by your own ragged breathing and the thud of your heart against your ribs. The walls seem to close in, the tunnels narrowing until you're crawling on all fours, desperation clawing at your throat. You stumble onward, driven by a primal need to escape the living tomb. But the exit remains elusive, mocking your torment with its absence. Hours pass, days even. You lose track of time as you navigate the ever-shifting corridors. The boundaries of sanity blur. You hear voices, feel hands brushing against your skin. But when you turn, there's nothing there. Just more bones, more skulls, more silent, accusing eyes staring into your soul. Some emerge from the catacombs changed, bearing strange markings on their skin or whispering in tongues unknown. They speak of horrors that defy the imagination, of things that slithered and crawled in the darkest depths of the labyrinth. Others never return at all, lost forever to the catacombs or willingly embracing the darkness. Now, I want to hear from you. Have you ever dared to explore the catacombs? Do you have any spooky stories about this place? Share your thoughts and experiences below. And let's not forget, if you've made it this far, you're officially a catacomb crawler. Show off that badge with pride, and if you're still hungry for more adventures, stay tuned for our next escapade.